Alright, we are back playing Diablo right here. He's one of the members of the All-Time Team League. Pretty good record for Diablo right here. We're playing in Shea Stadium. He's got Nolan Ryan on the mound. Really good Mets players as well. We got the White Sox team. We made a couple of improvements. I kept the hitting as it was, even though I wasn't hitting great with these guys. My numbers with each of them are still pretty good. But I did find out that I had a Rob Dibble sitting around. So he was just kind of sitting in my inventory, and now he's going to be a part of the squad. We've got 5 diamonds in the bullpen. Yohan Moncada leading off with a single, as he does in pretty much every game. Timmy was all over that baseball. Looking for the changeup, got it. Off the top of the wall for a home run. 2 swings. Actually, that's a sinker, never mind. Got out in front of it, but it is a 2-0 lead here in the first. Coreynba to the gap. Full count to Adam Dunn. This is where in real life he would strike out on a changeup every single time. That first year where he was with the White Sox and batted like in the 100s, that's what would happen every single one of these at-bats. You'd go full count, and then he'd strike out on a changeup. Hard hit from there, curveball below the zone. Now Fegley, who is one of my heroes for ESL, one of my favorite cards to use as a catcher. A little bit of vision. We've actually moved him into the starting lineup in favor of Yasmani Grandal, mostly because I'm playing ESL this weekend and want to get a few more at-bats with him to stay sharp. And he takes a 3-0 count to start the at-bat. Hard hit from Fegley. He hits those line drives, reverse split, so he's better against righties. He does ground out, strand Coreynba after the 1-out double. Had a chance to drive him in, but we do not. If you guys haven't followed Diablo already, he is a bit of a new streamer, a really good dude, and a good player right here as well. So make sure you drop him a follow, Twitch, Twitter, whatever I've got in the description for you. We got Bartolo on the mound. He hasn't pitched too great for me so far. Well, let's see if he's got something in store for us today. He's got a decent looking pitch mix. Got a little bit of velo as well. But he's got to do some work against a really good offensive squad for the Mets. Bartolo does go 1-2-3. We are back in the top of the second. Dobie versus Ryan. Dobie's been real good against lefties in this gauntlet so far. Not as good against the righties. High and deep for Aparicio. That's going to fly as well. This man with no power. I had my finger over him to take him out before this game, but we decided not to. We kept him in, and he's doing the work. I think we're going to take out Bartolo here. We want Bartolo to take his daddy hacks, but now that we have a little bit more firepower in the bullpen, we are going to go to them early. That has been my problem recently, going to the bullpen a little early and then it doesn't work out. We already put some runs on the board, and I'm not super sold on Bartolo, although he was pitching decent in that first inning. Like I said, I don't pitch great with him, so we'll take him out. I feel like it's been a while since I faced Nolan Ryan in ranked seasons. He was actually a really good pitcher for me for a long time, unlike last year, but it seems like most people ditched him as soon as possible this year. Alright, Dibble's making his debut early. I've had real trouble with him pitching in BR games, which I've only used him a couple times, absolutely had zero control. So we're going to see what he's got here. Complete opposite side accidental dot with Dibble. Inside of Piazza, he's looking for it this time. I love going inside there. Not a lot of people can turn on fastballs with Piazza in the very first at-bat, but he does right there. It was a decent pitch. It was a little bit more middle than I would like, but a lot of times people have trouble pulling that fastball with Piazza, so we'll keep an eye on that for later in the game. Honestly, so far so good with Dibble. He only missed that one first pitch kind of badly, and then the rest of them have been pretty good. If I'm messing up with him, it's generally just because of my own inputs. He's got Jose Bautista, man. What a team right here. Batting 6th. Incredible. Clean play from the shortstop. Keeps him at second base. We did have a couple of people try to cheese with the guy at second base in these games, so I got to keep an eye on it. I just always expect that when we're playing friendly games, nobody's going to do that, but it's happened. Stealing third base, huh? He will be gunned by Josh Fegley. Is that a double play? We might have caught the corner. We did. That's a double play. Strike him out, throw him out. Honestly, doesn't happen too much in this game. I feel like I never see strike him out, throw him outs because, well, at least for me, I don't steal too much, and I do have a hard time throwing people out sometimes. I sometimes don't have headphones on, can't hear them stealing. Usually it's my own fault, but I feel like you just don't see it that often in this game. Seth Lugo in here. He's got a big curveball. He's got a wacky movement. Haven't seen this card in a few months, I think. Oh, wow. Second time in this game. That's fair, though. Tim Anderson swings at just about everything. but sometimes he can do that. 2 home runs in the game for Big Timmy. I put him up in the 2 spot, and he's been producing. I've had him down in, I think, number 6. Today, up in the 2, and already 2 home runs. It looks like Lugo is just about done. 1 batter, and he is completely lost his confidence. He's already out of the game. Billy Wagner coming in. Another full count to done. This time it's a fastball inside for ball 4. Fegley versus Wagner. Fegley does not have the numbers against Wagner. He doesn't have the great attributes against left-handed pitchers. But he could do some things. Still has a pretty good swing. And actually, for some reason, even on Hall of Fame, has the pop. That's probably going to get down right there. Yep. Going to be first and second with 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. Like I said earlier, Dobie's been pretty good against lefties. I expect big things out of him in this at-bat. Deep to right field for Dobie. Not going to do it. Dibble's going to start the bottom of the 3rd here for me. Dibble just misses strike 3 right there. We're going to try a backdoor cutter. Goes right over the middle of the plate. Konerko makes that play quite often. That backhand spin for the out. Sometimes he misses some routine plays, but he does make that play. And another cutter is going to pop him up to right field. No harm done here. And we are on to the 4th. AJ Ramos coming in. We're going to bring in Edwin here in the 4th. Frank Thomas may get a shot in the 5th if we need it. But let's get our boy Edwin an at-bat. Like I said, we're hitting the breaking ball today. We get the slider there low and away and pull it for a home run. Anderson back up with 2 home runs so far in the game. Anderson was another guy who I was looking at, thinking about taking out in this game. I looked at his numbers. He was hitting 400 for me. So, stayed in the lineup, and now they're all paying off. Ricky Henderson got a terrible jump on that ball. I'm telling you, Ricky's got, for some reason, with really good numbers, one of the worst defenders that I've seen in the game this year. We talk a lot about Griffey's animations, and I don't know what it is, but Ricky makes some very odd plays. Oliver Perez in the game. We do have a rule where, I don't know if Oliver Perez played on the Mets. He may have, but we do have a rule for our league that if you can't fill out your bullpen or your rotation with pitchers that are gold or higher, you can take any goals that you like from any team and put them onto your roster. And opposite field for Dunn, it does get caught there by Ricky, so I was talking some smack. He does make the nice play there. I thought that was gone off the bat for a second. In a BR situation, having someone like Oliver Perez would be kind of cheese. Some guys just have funky deliveries and things like that, but I figure with all these loaded lineups, everybody's pretty much got all diamond lineups, and it's pretty easy for them to hit against these gold pitchers, no matter what kind of funky delivery they have. Piazza turned on that fastball early. We're going to go away with the slider here. Grounds to 3rd base. Not a ton of speed going to 1st, and it is a double play. We get out of the inning. It is a hard hit ball, but it's going to be a line out to center. And we are bottom 5. We did not warm up the closer. We still have Gossage available. But it looks like Canely with only 7 pitches thrown. I'm going to try to close this one out. It's a 4-run game in the 5th. Reduced stamina, so anything can happen. Pop up to left. Ooh, almost got him on the corner. Canely's been dotting so far in this game. This time he misses a couple pitches back to back. We haven't really thrown the primary changeup too much. Let's see if we can hold him to a single right here. He is going to stay there. That ball kind of accelerated when it hit the ground. I thought Moncada was going to make a play, and then it just kept going. All right, last batter here for Canely. I think Goose will be warm right after this, but it will put the tying run on deck if he does get out. If he does get on. Oh, wow. Misplayed from Anderson. He's going to stay 1st and 2nd here. Could have been the game-ending double play, but it was a hanger. He did hit it very hard, so I don't feel too bad about that one. Popped up on the changeup to right field. As soon as he saw the ball drop a little bit, he probably thought it was going to be a slurve, and then ended up not being it, and then just kind of popped it up to right side. Agon, last chance. Tying run still on deck. Backdoor. Oh, he hits it pretty hard. He's been on the slurve a couple times. Like I said, he was looking for that slurve when he got the changeup. Now he hits that one up the middle pretty hard. And tying run is at the plate. Jose Reyes destroys me quite often. High and away sinker, he takes it. If that had been a four-seam fastball, probably took it for strike 3. Pops up to the catcher. I guarantee you he did not swing at that ball. He got an animation on the inside pitch, tried to check it, and it just swung all the way through for him. That's a really good game there for Diablo. We finally get some runs on the board. Tim Anderson, obviously player of the game. What a game it was for him. Again, if you guys haven't followed ElDiablo on Twitch, make sure you do. All of his links will be in the description. And let's get on to game number 2. All right, we are back with game 2 of the video. He's got Mike Clevenger on the mound, obviously an Indians fan right here. And he's got Dobie Lindor, Hafner Brantley, Omar Vizquel, Jose Ramirez, and a couple other guys that I didn't catch. This is Coreynba on Twitch. Real good kid. Make sure you guys follow him if you haven't already. And as always, all of his links will be in the description. Make sure you follow him on Twitter, Twitch, wherever you can find him. Moncada leading off against Clevenger. Fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. Pretty basic set of pitches right here. And Moncada takes him deep to left. It's going to be a fly out here. And I'm going to try to avoid looking at the wind. Wind gets into my head way too much in these kind of games. So the opposite of last game, where first 2 pitches we got on and hit a home run. This time we pop it up twice. And ball 4 to Griffey. We are on base. Konerko's up next. Still batting in the high 400s. And he lasers a ball to center field. We will be out of the inning. But I feel pretty good about seeing the baseball right now. I think we're going to put up 3 runs next inning. Dobie starting off against Quintana again. Dobie can do some damage against lefties, so we're going to be careful. Or we're just going to throw fastballs down the middle. Yeah, that's what I meant. Quintana, I believe, is a 90 overall. I believe this is a Topps Now card. Former White Sox player. Came up with the White Sox. Signed with the Yankees, I believe, in the minors. And then was like released or something. Came to the White Sox. Had some really good seasons. He and Chris Sale combo was very, very good. The year he got traded, he wasn't as good. He actually had a close to a 5 ERA for a while. And somehow we still managed to package him in a deal for both Dylan Cease and Eloy Jimenez. You guys have seen the Eloy Jimenez Future Stars card, probably the second best Future Stars card from this year. And you'll probably be seeing a Dylan Cease card next year as well. Let's see what Corey can do against the curveball here with Travis Hafner. Gets him on the corner. That was not supposed to be a strike. Supposed to get off the plate there, but I'll take that. Corey's trying to be patient. We are working the edges pretty good right here, even if we're not catching strikes every time. The ball's not finding the middle of the zone, which is good. Oh, we barely miss it. Corey has an excellent eye. I've played him a few times in friendly games on stream, but I can't remember him being this dominant with the plate discipline. Incredible. He's taking some pitches right on the edge. High and deep from Omar Vizquel. Can we rob this one? I don't think so. We don't have an indicator. Vizquel's going to take it low and in for a home run. 3-run homer. That's devastating right there. Excellent at-bats. That's what happens. You work through some tough at-bats. You take some very close pitches. You get the pitch you're looking for, and then you smack it. He's working that high breaking ball quite a few times now. We'll keep that in mind. We are just off. He's making some good pitches. He hasn't missed the middle of the zone. He has been throwing it on the edge, even if I am looking for a pitch. They're still good pitches. Clevenger throws pretty hard. We got to make some adjustments here. Dobie hitting a hard 294. It goes deep to left field here. And that's a ship it home run if I've ever seen it. Just late, okay. PCI nowhere near it. I don't know what just happened there. I apologize. Forgot we had Grandal on the bench. Another option we didn't have before. Kenny Lofton leadoff man, or the inning will come in. A good swing from Kenny. Starts it off with a home run. Nice. Deep to center field for Griffey. Was at the very top of the zone. And this is going to be another home run. It is tied up. Went down 3 early, but we get all those runs right back. Probably deserve none of those home runs, to be honest. The Lofton swing was pretty good. The other two, not so much. This one is all over it. Konerko goes deep to left. Felt like we were seeing Clevenger pretty well early. Wasn't getting anything to go. Now it's all flying. And another one for Dunn. Back to back to back. But can we get 4? Nah. That's a line out for Fegley. Deep to left center here. We have Adam Dunn in left field. Now, that one's kind of on me. I thought he would lock into an animation when we got close. But kind of random with some of those lower fielders. So I should have went directly for the ball at the end there. Corey was very patient early. think after that barrage of home runs on my side, he's been a little bit more impatient trying to slug them right back. Dobie goes yard to center. I thought that was just a shallow flyout, but I'll take it. Deep to right center for Encarnacion. It's going to be over the wall for another home run. Moncada goes to left center for a double, and now Tim Anderson's back up. 0-for-2 in this game after a big one last game. And another one to right center. That is going to get down. The runner was off a second, so we could tell. And we'll stay at second base there. Back-to-back doubles for the top two guys in the lineup. This team is finally starting to fire on all cylinders. We were having trouble scoring in the first couple games here and there, but I think we finally figured it out. And we finally get a dinky hit with Konearko. We're going to stay at third base. Adam Dunn, almost capable of putting us in mercy territory. We still got to score 4 runs. But a home run right here would be huge. He's already got 1 in the game. Exactly what we're looking for. High and deep to right field. It's going to be off the wall here. And we'll go first and third. And hard hit to the right side. We are doing some damage in this game. No question. High and deep for Dobie. Will it stay fair? It will. We got a big lead going on here. Opportunity to mercy in the bottom of the inning. And the floodgates have completely flown open. Another hard hit ball for Encarnacion. This one is also going to get down. I meant to stay at second there. That's my bad. First and third once again. Another hard hit ball for Moncada. That one's going to drop as well. Hard hit from Timmy. We'll stay bases loaded here. Hard hit to first base. Going to take the out at first, then go home with it. So he will be safe at home, but he does get the out. Konearko tries going deep to left, and it is going to be a foul ball, just barely. Another hard hit ball. It actually gets past the shortstop. Almost always that ball finds a way to magnetize into the glove. And it's all going wrong for Corey right now. I am very sorry, Corey. And it looks like we're finally going to get a line out. It's not usually what happens in MLB. If you have that many decent swings in an inning, usually you find way more that find the glove in the outfield. That's what happens with these all-time teams in like BR and stuff like that, is those balls don't always find the glove. Wow, Omar's going to go, okay, deep to left field, not going to be a home run. I thought he was about to have a multi-home run game against me. But the ball doesn't always find the glove when there's not as good of defenders. And he runs himself into an out there. And we get him on the corner. Everything's going our way in this game. Getting a little bit nervous after that 3-run homer from Omar Vizquel in the first, but let's close it out right here. Hard hit up the middle, so Kenny Lofton did not end the game right there. If he does try to run to third base, we will throw down there. And he is going to third. We will give it a shot. Not a good enough throw from Fegley. It was in the green, but still lifted him off the base. I guess his defense is really that bad. And a good game. Well, I'll tell you, that was fun on my side. I'm sure Corey's not having a good time right now, but he's a good kid. Make sure you follow him. Again, the links are in the description. The White Sox team is coming together. We just made a couple bullpen moves, and obviously that makes the offense better. That's just how things work. So I appreciate Corey. He's been trying to get this game in for a while. So that'll be it for our video here today, guys. We played against ElDiabloDR21 and Coreynba. Make sure to follow them in the links in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed. We are now 4-2 here on the all-time team Gauntlet. We're going to try to get through as many games as possible before MLB 20 comes out, because then all the rosters will reset. A lot of people uninstall the game, so it'll be hard to get games in. We're going to try to get as many games in as we can before March 13th. Appreciate you guys watching. Drop a subscription if you haven't already. Drop a like if you like the video. I will see you guys later.